Hello, my name is Kayla Colón, and today I am focusing on the current sustainability procedures throughout our current locations in the United States and abroad. The target audience for this presentation is going to be our current facilities general manager, as well as the sustainability officers within the company. It is important for us to address the upper leadership realm in order for they themselves to have a clear and concise concept of growth and the avenues of improvement throughout the company. Now, some of the initiatives that we currently have in place is our ADP Carpool Incentive Program. Now, this is offering a 3-day minimum qualifying of 8 days, or $3 a day with a minimum qualifying of 8 days. Now, whether you carpool, walk, bike, public transportation, or hop on a bird, you receive that $3 a day incentive. This is a very large incentive, the large initiative throughout the company, no matter where you are located. Now, some locations have better modes of public transportation than others. However, that does not affect the incentives that are currently being offered. Some of the improvements that we have suggested here are PTO incentives. That is reward with offering time off for utilizing our carpool incentive for that 6 months straight. So that would be utilizing the 8 minimum days required per month for 6 months straight in order to receive that PTO incentive. There are also parking incentives that we have discussed, carpool parking spots, as well as lower levels, closer options as reward. And additionally, pay incentives. Now, those pay incentives would be in addition to the current incentives that are already in place, rewarding individuals for utilizing an electric vehicle, utilizing the car charging ports within our parking facilities at this time. These are just some small improvements that we can make in order to ensure our associates are offered the best incentives for their valued participation in our sustainability initiatives. Now, with each of these incentives, it is not only to encourage but motivate our associates to do their part by reducing our carbon footprint while still coming into the office and enjoying the culture that we have built here at ADP. Now, with these increased incentives, it would be easier to get associates paired up with each other through our rideshare program to ensure the most convenient and efficient options for everyone who has chosen to take part. In addition to our carpool incentives, we have discussed our current situation within our cafeteria. Now, at this time, our cafeteria is currently practicing very unsustainable trends that do not align with ADP sustainability approach nor mission and values. Now, at this time, we do have a lack of sustainability practice, as we said, within our cafeteria. And if we continue these practices of unsustainable trends and contributing to the growth of waste from our facilities, we will be throwing away funds that can otherwise be invested in other sustainability practices to better improve our ecological footprint here at ADP. Now, some of the changes that we have suggested within our cafeteria would involve plating. This would be utilizing actual plates that can be washed and used again. Now, this is to avoid waste. This can also include personalized bento boxes that also contribute to portion control and promoting a sustainable lifestyle to include better health as well. We've also discussed our local farming. Supporting local co-ops and farmers by purchasing produce and meats, just to name a few different items that can help build a sustainable community around our current locations, while also cutting costs on transportation and storage from being able to purchase local. So therefore, we would not have as many transportation issues nor storage issues from having to transport produce and goods here and there. We also, within our facilities, practice the BYOC. BYOC meaning bring your own cup. We practice this really religiously. At the beginning of your time here at ADP, during your training courses, you do get an ADP ceramic mug in order to contribute to this initiative within our facilities. We don't have paper or disposable cups without the facilities to offer, so it is a requirement that everyone does have their own cup. Now, this is just a list of a few different ways that we can implement a more sustainable practices to ensure longevity of our current operations, as well as lowering our ecological footprint and the contribution of recyclable waste. Now, By slightly changing our current cafeteria procedures, we can lower the amount of waste contribution from offices nationwide. It is really imperative that ADP does adjust our current cafeteria operations in order to stand by our sustainability mission and values. Some other initiatives that we have discussed are our lighting sources. Now, ADP's current practice is to leave lighting on in all locations for security purposes. Now, these locations do range in size from 20 to 2,000 employees. And with these current lighting sources, we are not making the most sustainable practices and choices. Some of these lighting improvements that we have suggested would be LED lighting. So LED lighting, while upfront cost is more expensive in order to implement, however, it is more cost efficient and sustainable in the long run. That also goes for our security lighting. We would move forward to reassess the security lighting to only include in areas of high risk, installing motion detectors in order to assist in that control. We've also discussed the options of tinting windows. So we do have large windows within our facilities. This would be able to keep those harmful rays out while lowering the electrical and cooling costs. Now, these simple changes in lighting and the effects it has within our facilities just proves that these small changes that are implemented over time can really assist and make a huge difference in the growth of the future of our company. If we continue to be frivolous with our lighting sources and, not as diligent in the usage, it can definitely cause some costly decisions as we expand our reach in the future. Now, we do have a global influence, really. ADP operates in 150 plus countries. Initiatives within the United States are the same initiatives globally. So we are expanding and growing every day. And with our company expanding and growing every day, it is absolutely crucial for the for the growth of our company to make sustainable and significant changes in order to maintain our current growth rate and the sustainability of those current locations. So though making some of these changes can take for a more initial startup costs than the actual maintenance of those programs, it is still imperative that we do make these changes and that they are addressed, as they can either make or break the mission and values that we've set forth in order to continue the company's global growth. Now, it is becoming more and more trendy for business owners and associates to choose a company that fits within their personal values and goals. Now, by taking in this ever-growing climate of pursuing sustainable options within our industries, we really are pushing to the forefront the importance of this participation, not only with our clients, but our associates as well. Now, if we continue to live out our mission and values by caring for each community, we promote an environment of inclusivity and diversity for a more sustainable future. Now, ADP's future is truly dependent upon transforming the values and the culture in which we have already established. Sustainable practices by improving upon our cafeteria, carpool, and alternative lighting resources can really continue on this current path of growth to establish an even greater position in the sustainability movement. These are just a few ways to expand into the future of ADP sustainability. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation, and thank you so much for your time.